Yo, what up, Street Talks? Eric Kim. So this is just my turbo thought. Walking is one of the greatest joys in life, and just being outdoors and being around nature and grass and stuff like that. So especially now that COVID's happening and we're all just kind of like locked inside our houses, I think being able to go out, enjoy nature, to be able to even walk, get fresh air, is probably the new luxury. Because, you know, I've actually been rereading a comic and the comic Calvin and Hobbes, which I actually grew up to as a kid, and it's so great because Calvin's always just kind of out playing with his with Hobbes. And it's great because it's such a privilege to be able to be out and about right now. And even right now, I'm currently here in Providence, Rhode Island, at the I think the Capitol building or something like that. But anyways, so you know, you just think about like what's the point of humans and how to live the best life, whatever. And I cannot really say for you or in general, but it seems to be able to experience open spaces where your eyes could actually exercise depth perception seems to be a very good thing. Why? Because my theory is we humans were designed, the reason we have two eyes and depth control is we're actually designed to look far distances. And when we actually don't have the opportunity to look beyond the screen and we're just kind of all stuck indoors inside boxes all days, I think we actually tend to get a little bit depressed, and just our bodily faculties tend to go to sleep because we no longer need to actually exercise them. So what is the solution? As much as humanly possible, it seems cogent to go out and walk as much as possible. So some practical thoughts: having a nice jacket, having some sort of waterproof Gore-Tex shoes or whatever. So essentially the goal is for you to be able to brave the elements, because you know, I understand the whole social distancing thing that we're exercising right now and whatnot, but I don't know, like, if you could still go to the grocery store, maybe it's best for us to walk. And maybe we shouldn't even think about walking as exercise. We think walking is like kind of a existential thing. We walk because we enjoy it. And we also walk because it's one of the greatest joys about being human. And I think being human means to have two legs and have the privilege of walking. And you know, why are humans bipeds? We're designed to walk a lot and stand a lot and to move a lot. And you know, even you think about kids who are ADHD or hyperactive, you know, it's like that's the way kids should be and the way humans should be. Is we should be hyperactive. We should desire to run around and jump around. It's not natural actually for us to be sitting all day and listening to some boring teacher in school. Even Nassim Taleb, kind of funny, he calls schools high security prisons. And yeah, no, I think it's kind of actually a little bit true. So why walk? You know, there's been a lot of philosophers who've talked about the joys of walking. You know, Nietzsche being one of my favorites. He said something like, trust no thought or an idea that doesn't give birth while you're walking, and trust no thought that doesn't come to you spontaneously when you're enjoying the great outdoors. So why is it nice to enjoy the great outdoors? You could see things and witness things. and you could explore. And I think, I don't know, maybe there's something in our human DNA that we like to explore and see things. And I think this is also the joy of us street photographers. We like the joy of seeing new things, experiencing new things, and so forth. And yeah, it looks like one of the great joys we got is to be able to, I don't know, just kind of see and experience the world. And the reason why I'm actually getting a lot more into video and even shooting here at 4K, the fun is, okay, so I know y'all, a lot of y'all like kind of stuck at home and, you know, might be trapped, whatever. So I just want to share with you the joy of what I've been seeing. You know, it's actually kind of incredible to be so close to a state capitol building. You just kind of realize all the grandeur, the nice marble that this is built with is pretty impressive. And so what's the point of us being human? What's the point of life? There's obviously no point. We're just kind of thrust into existence here. But I know for me, one of my greatest joys is to think, to meditate, to become like a knight or a soldier or a warrior of knowledge, where I don't know, I just to me knowledge is fun. To me life is like a big game, and how do I make this game more fun and interesting for myself? I increase the difficulty, I increase the challenges, I ask myself big questions. And actually one of my new joys in life is I like to falsify knowledge or knowledges which I consider horsewash or horseradish, things that kind of make no sense to me. And I don't know, maybe it's part of it is I want to gain some sort of more control or dominion over reality, but you know, that's kind of a little bit silly. But I don't know, I think to share one's experiences and what one witnesses, there's kind of a great joy to that. So even when you're a kid, right, like you discover a cool thing you want to share, like it's just kind of fun. Like I remember even me and my cousin growing up, you know, if I had a cool toy I wanted to share with him, because I don't know, part of it is you care about them, you love about them, and you want to share the dopeness with them. And in terms of sharing stuff with them, they can either take it or leave it. And so yeah, like with walking, treat it kind of an existential thing. Another pro tip, when you go on a walk, just leave your phone at home. Just take along your camera, your video camera, your digital camera, whatever it may be. Snap things along the way that you find interesting. Record yourself, record your thoughts and ideas. I don't know, maybe this is a new philosophical hack, is better to record your thoughts written and dictated via video vlogging rather than to do it writing. Even now, I think I'm enjoying talking more and videoing and vlogging more so than writing. Writing's a little bit less genuine. See the American flag? Some dude up here. So yeah, so to increase joy in your life, when in doubt, walk more, share your thoughts more, and just realize how grateful we are all to be alive.